Okay, sorry, sun's right in my eyes. I can't keep wearing my glasses. So anyway, the whole reason I started making YouTube videos was because I was looking for another way of, what is it, to accrue money in some way, some shape or form. I do a newspaper route, but you know, I don't do two routes anymore, so money's kind of slacking. But I do have a lot of time, which was the main reason I quit my secondary paper route, was so I could work on this thing right here. So actually what I'm doing is, hey, if you want to subscribe and help me out, by all means hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. I appreciate every help, and if I can one day monetize my channel, all funds go into this beast and whatever other projects I need to work on. So thank you very much. Okay, so the house was originally built in 1978, and because of poverty mostly, you know, single mom trying to raise her kids by herself, the house fell into disrepair, and I'm the only child that still cares about this house. I don't know, I love this house. I grew up in it. It was my childhood home, and we got our old mighty cock gun, the only gun I own. Except for on Last Day on Earth, you know, I got a few guns there. So, all I'm doing right now is I'm caulking up the cracks, removing whatever shingles I can, getting this prepared for more shingles. A little bit every day. No, that's not all I'm gonna do, but most of this was actually already done. I thought I had a lot more to do, but right now we're just finishing getting all the seams caulked up. The roof has this really nice, I got this really good latex sealant. It's meant for concrete, but the cool thing about it is if your wood is really dry rotted, this stuff will soak into the wood, and it's made the wood practically new again, which saved several $1,000s trying to replace all that wood. We'll start off at another section since this side's already pretty much done, just waiting for shingles. Alright, so now for the fun part. Cleaning up. All right, so about as far as this paint roller can go is about halfway, and so the other part would have to be done from the top, and I'm gonna need another can anyways, so that's gonna come later. And in case you're wondering, you see all those holes, right, and the wood that's over them. We got the sheet going. You see all those holes? Yeah, you see all those these holes right there? Especially that one. Yeah. So what we got is we got these red shafted flickers that have been trying to live inside this house for the past 20 some years, and the sheet was my mom's idea of trying to discourage them, but they're not discouraged. Oh, this is a desert peach bush. It has these little tiny, kind of like peach-like little fruits that come off of them. They're pretty good when you turn them into a jelly. Here's the back side. That section, I did that back when I was 11 years old, or 12 years old. I don't remember how old I was, but that's when I installed that section, and because of the difference in the way that the shingles are, the wind hasn't ripped them off. And that's what I've come to find. Like, you see how this whole back section, this is the original roof on this side, except for this the white shingles and the gray shingles. Those were added probably about 15-20 years ago. Yeah, about 15-20 years ago. And then that's the original, and this hasn't gotten weathered at all, and it's for two reasons. This giant desert peach bush has been blocking the wind, and the sun never hits this side. See, the majority of all the damage was done by the from the sun. The sun wear is horrible here, but you know, that's what happens when you live in a desert. And so we come around here, and this section, this is the original shingles as well, and they are still in pristine condition, and the sun really never hits that one spot. And now we're waiting for the sun to come over here a little bit, and then this is the other side. It's already pretty well sealed up. I just got to do some more caulking. So I'm going to be putting the ladder up. I'm going to be getting going on that pretty soon. All right. This is why I don't wear nice clothing. Ever. I don't think I even have any nice clothing. No, I don't think so. So now that the roof is doing its own thing, we're gonna have to next is I'm gonna get a whole bunch of tar paper. I'm gonna latex it again, tar paper, and then latex the tar paper, and then put the shingles on it, and then latex the shingles. It's an extensive project, but if the last shingles could last almost 30 years, and these shingles should last a lifetime. I was like, if I'm gonna spend $50,000, $100,000 doing something, I'm gonna do it myself. Oh yeah, chopping down a tree with an axe, that ain't practical. I mean, sure you can chop down a tree with an axe. Oh, I don't want to do that. What am I doing on bark? Oh, I'm good on oil. You know what? For cutting down trees, I'll take a chainsaw. You don't even need a big chainsaw. Shouldn't be doing this on top of my car. It's going to destroy my paint job. Uh-oh. And give it a little start. Okay, good. Check. Oh. My thingy broke. Well, now I gotta go fix it. So what happened is we went through a really bad drought, and the trees just went ahead and killed themselves so they could shoot out a whole bunch of pine nuts and grow a whole bunch of more trees. So we're trimming up right now. We're gonna try and put this into smaller sections so we can actually move it by hand. Oh yeah, prepare for very loud noises. 1 second. Now for the fun part. Uphill. Okay, there's 2 more to go. All right, so this is my job. I deliver newspapers. Yes, I deliver newspapers. I was not lying. I used to deliver a lot of newspapers, but I couldn't keep up with it anymore. It was too exhausting. All I ever did was work and sleep. And you get to a point where when you wake up and you go to work, and you work all day, and then you go home and you go to sleep, right? And then you wake up again and you go straight back to work. And after doing that for a year, every single day, no days off. In fact, the only day off I had was a Monday. That's the only day I really classify as a day off, and it was because I was just delivering 2 publications on that day, not 4 or 5 or 6 like I was doing on the rest of the week. Like Sundays, I was delivering, I think it was like 6 or 7 different publications on Sunday alone. And it's really difficult to try and remember 7 different publications. It is extremely difficult. Now, there's some boss people that can do it, and I did it for a while, and it took a lot of work. And the problem was that I was just really unhappy with my life. And that's why it's like, even though I do like doing the paper route, I need to find a secondary way to make money. So I figured, I like YouTube and all. I don't know what type of videos I'm gonna make, honestly. I have no clue at all what type of videos to make. I started gaming videos because I've always played video games. I've loved video games. I loved the PlayStation. The PlayStation was my system. It wasn't my first system. My first system was an Atari 2600. No memory card. I turned it on, I programmed the game, I played it, and when I turned off the game, bye-bye game, bye-bye progress, bye-bye everything. That was my first gaming experience. And so, what would I download? I would program Mario Brothers on the Atari 2600. Play it, die, and let's say I try to leave on the system and I'd trip over the wire and I'd unplug it and I'd lose all my progress. So then my sister was in the Air Force at the time. I was a young kid, I don't know, 9, 10, younger, not sure on that one. Time's always been a hard one for me. But my sister gave me her modded PlayStation. And I love that thing. And the games I played Thrill Kill. Any of you guys ever hear of Thrill Kill? No. You know other games I played? I played a game called Blasto. Anyone ever hear of Blasto? How about Vigilante 8? You ever hear of Vigilante 8? I know you all heard of Driver and Driver 2. Epic. I love the cops in those. Remember the primitive AI intelligence with the Driver 2 and Driver 1? the cops are going to try and kill you. And they will destroy themselves and kill themselves in the process of killing you. Yeah, that's pretty legit to cops, I would say. Like that AI, I'd be sitting there with a barrier in between us and the cop's just ramming himself into the barrier until he's dead. And you're sitting there looking at him like, wow, the cops can't be this stupid. So, anyway, so what other games have I played? Oh, Oddworld. Oddworld's got a special place in my heart. Talk about a game for a pacifist. That is the biggest pacifist game I'll ever play. You know what? I was looking at the PlayStation Network. It's not on the PlayStation Network. I think I might just go ahead and buy that game for $8. I liked Oddworld. I think I'm gonna play that game again on mobile. I think that's an excellent suggestion. Yeah, I don't need Wall Streets right now. So yeah, I think that is gonna be another game I'm gonna start playing on my phone. It just came to me right now. Honestly, that was an awesome game. I hope you all enjoy watching me play it. But that is the best game I've ever seen for a pacifist. That it's not full pacifist. There are points in the game where you can actually literally shoot and kill things. You can make moral decisions, like how many Mudokons you want to save. Like you can get the total perfect pacifist score and save every single Mudokon. I usually lose one. It was like the blind ones. You gotta tell them to stop, and I'll be like, stop, 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 and it's not working on the controls, and they walk off the cliff or they walk into the meat grinder, and you're like, damn it. But you know, that's how that game is. That game's pretty cool. So, anyways. So when it comes to YouTube videos and things, I'm not really sure what type of videos I want to make. So I've been making a ton of videos, honestly, throughout a few different channels. And I wouldn't say all of them are all that great. Absolutely. Not all my videos are great. And some of my videos are kind of angry because I was angry. But when I'm angry, it's not true to who I am. I'm really not an angry person. I'm a really happy, loving, caring, generous person. I really am. I've given the clothing off, I've given the shirt off my back to help someone out before. I have. And I've been getting colder as I get older. I have. And I'm happy about it. I'm unhappy about that. Because I'm not a cold person. Not a mean person. I've just had, it's been really tough, so I've been getting a little bit more I don't know, a little harder, I suppose. You know, things don't affect me like they used to. I used to be kind of sensitive. I ain't that sensitive anymore. Yeah, the biggest reason I never uploaded videos on YouTube is because of this tooth. Oh, I want to get it fixed. Things in time. First thing I gotta do is I gotta finish fixing up that house. Now see, here's the thing. My mom's gonna be leaving soon because see, my sister and her husband are both in the both still in the Air Force, and so my mom's got to go down and babysit for a while. She's leaving me to take care of the house, and I haven't told her yet. I haven't told her that I'm actually gonna rebuild the entire outside and inside of her house. Like, I've been working on the roof just to try and keep it from leaking really on her. And I'm not happy with the way that it is right now. I'm really not. I want to put shingles on it, but tar paper and shingles are kind of expensive. And I don't want to just put the tar paper on and then not immediately put shingles on top of it, because the tar paper will get destroyed before I ever get to the shingles. So it's like I gotta buy the shingles and the tar paper at the same time, and I gotta do little installation installments of the entire project. So because I have to do it gradually over time, I've been taking this rubberized latex roofing sealant, and it's not tar. It's like latex, but it can take an extreme amount of heat. Like, I was up there, and my God, that roof was hot. It really was. So it's like I really want to get it covered. I really want to finish it up, but I may not get it done this year. I might not get 25% of it done this year. But you know what? Just because I don't get it all done right now doesn't mean I'm gonna stop, or it doesn't mean I'm gonna give up. I'm okay with gradual progress over time. My garden, that garden, I'm on year 3 of it right now. That garden didn't used to be a garden. That used to be a dog kennel. And I used to try to keep my dogs in it when I went to work, and I'd come home and they'd be loose. And there was a couple times I was driving home on the freeway, and the dogs were at the end of the freeway, and I was like, you know, I don't want my dogs to get hit by a car. So they come with me now. They've been coming with me now for every day for 2 years. See, that's the thing about my job, is I never have a day off. I work on every single holiday. I work on Christmas, New Year's, does not matter. I work every single day. And I have subscribers. They subscribe to the newspapers that I deliver. So I'm not a stranger to having subscribers. I'm just a stranger talking to, I don't really always know what I want to say, or I don't know what I should say, and I definitely don't know what I want to talk about. I talk about a lot of things. I'm not really sure what would work or what doesn't work, and I think sometimes I spend too much time worrying about what will work and what won't work. See, I love YouTube. YouTube taught me everything I know about mechanics, and I still, to this day, is teaching me new things I didn't know about mechanics. And that's how I keep my cars working, and that's how I'm able to keep doing my newspaper route. And it's like, I don't really know what job I could even do. I'm so used to being independent and having no boss or manager. I don't really want to work for someone else. And I don't have a huge stock of money. I make okay amount of money, enough to pay my bills and give me my phone, which my phone has been my only source of everything, right? My music, my internet, my banking, everything. I use my phone for everything, right? And I wouldn't be able to do a lot of things if it wasn't for my phone. And so it's like, what do you expect to see on the Malcolm Reynolds show? Should I call it that? I don't know what you're gonna see. You leave a suggestion, leave a comment. You tell me what type of content you think I should do. In the end, it doesn't really matter the content. It's all about the voice. Which I would say this car is horrible, right? I need to fix that muffler. But you know what? That soup can is doing its job.